Karen. In this look today, I'm going to be showing you how I've created this bold, fun look. It was actually an inspired look. It's inspired by this wonderful beauty here on Instagram. Her name is Gwendolyn Lamatia, and I believe she might be, I think she might be Hawaiian. Her looks are totally amazing. I'm just too in love. They're so creative and so inspiring. So definitely make sure to check her out on Instagram. Every time I run into somebody just unique, you know what, I just need to just show them. It's so encouraging, so inspiring to see, okay, I have this makeup, how do I use it? You know what I mean? There's so many different ways you can use it, and sometimes I think it becomes so overwhelming that we just kind of neglect and put those to the side. But like, you know what, I'm just gonna go with something safe. And I think I've been doing enough of the safe type stuff for the past few months, so definitely ready to kind of just get back into some fun looks again. So I use quite a bit of drugstore products, so it's easy for you to find them. If you don't find them in a drugstore, you can also find them in the beauty store as well. So I hope you like this drugstore glam makeup tutorial, and if you want to learn how to create this look, definitely make sure to keep watching. And today's inspired look is by this young woman here. Her looks are just amazing. Make sure to check her out on Instagram. Her makeup is just so bold, it's so stunning, and I've been wanting to utilize this teal lipstick that I purchased along with this other one from Kiss. I got both of these from the beauty store, and I really wanted to test them out. So I did want to find some teal eyeshadow, but I'll find some. But so far, this one might be the closest, and we're just gonna run with it. Let's get into this video. And today I'm gonna prime my eyebrows with this Wet n Wild. I personally don't like to use this as an eyeshadow base because I personally like cream eyeshadow bases, and I already purchased this. So I'm gonna get full use out of this, but it works great for my eyebrows. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them in with this Bhcosmetics Studio Pro eyebrow pencil in Ebony. I'm going to be using this Inglot eyeshadow base as my eye primer, and I just like to spread it all over my eyelid and on the bottom as well. And today I'm going to be testing out some new brushes from Bhcosmetics. One is the V6 Vegan Large Eyeshadow Brush, and the other one is the V5 Vegan Blending Brush. As usual, I'm going to start off with Cecelia, and I'm just going to pack this all over. This is going to make it a lot more easier to blend these other colors out when you use something that's closer to the color of the inside of your wrist. And I'm just going to take it all the way up to the brow bone. And I just love the shape of this because I feel like I'm going to be able to easily like really work this applied color out here, but we'll see. And she has some very bold brows, but I think I'm going to stop right here with mine. And her crease looks kind of warm and pinky looking as well. So I'm going to start off with the warm tone first, and you already know it. I'm going to be using the Milani Everyday Eyes. This is the Earthy Elements in this color. If you have the Stila Eyes Are the Window Mine palette, this same color's in there as well. And I'm going to be working to go above my crease. I'm basically just shaping it out right now. And now I'm going to go back in and blend it. So I'm starting from the end. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and shape that whole outer corner right now. So if you're one of those people, you prefer to have your foundation on first, maybe you could do that and then put some setting powder underneath this area to catch any fallout. But if you just take your time and you don't add too much on your brush all at once, you should be fine. So I'm basically just going to bring this color all the way out over here so I can really open up this eye area, especially if you have like hooded eyes. This would be great for that. Then I'm going to bring that color up, and I'm just doing real light motions, just lightly blend it. This one is the Shea Moisture Desert palette, and I'm going to be using this color right here. I'm just going to use this just to deepen in the crease just a little bit more, especially like right up in this area, to really hollow out my eyes. I'm just lightly rubbing this color back and forth. There you go. Alright, and then I'm going to go back to that first color I used, the Shea Moisture Cecelia, and I'm just going to pat just a little bit. Just lightly blend these edges out. Just to about like right there. I'm not gonna come in this area because I want to keep this sunken in contoured look. This is especially perfect if you contour your nose. You don't want to contour your nose and stop here and then there's no contour color here. So just something to think about. Okay, and I'm just gonna lightly circle that in so we can blend that in. Okay, and let's switch colors. Since the crease kind of looks orange pinky like, I'm gonna actually use some blush for this, and I'm gonna be using the blush from this palette here from Bhcosmetics. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of this along with a little bit of this hot pink one right here. I'm just gonna dab my brush in both of them. It's a nice way to just mix colors. And I'm just gonna tap that on and see how that goes. Cause you know, blush can be kind of kapow sometimes. Then I went ahead and mixed these two colors together, and I'm just blending that now over the pink color that I just patted on, just to make sure, you know, it blends it nicely. All right, and then I'm gonna take that same Cecelia color and just kind of do the same thing again, which is just lightly blend this in with little baby circular motions and bring it downward to give it a nice gradient effect. I'm actually going to add 2 colors, well maybe 3 colors. If you have a green base eyeshadow pencil, this would be perfect for that. I don't, so I'm going to be using this in another color. This is from Butter London and it's called Corrainder. Oh, look at that, it's so pretty. Alright, then I'm just going to continue to follow that shape we just made, which is supposed to continue to go downward in this direction. So, but I'm only doing the top part like that with the green, since we're going to be using a different color on the bottom. So I'm just going to keep this color right here because we're going to blend the other color up into the crease anyway. So I'm going to open this up just a little bit more over in this area. Since my eyelid space tends to look a little bit smaller, I'm just gonna open this up a little bit more. Okay, so this is a great way to cheat and open up your eye, your inner corner of your eye area. So I'm gonna go back to the Shea Moisture Desert Palette and use this color right here. And I've never used it before, so it's very exciting. I'm just gonna use the tip of the brush so I can really carve out this shape and bring some of this dark green down there. You know what? I'm just gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna do more of a halo effect, why not? And I'm just patting this color on. I'm not brushing it on yet, just patting it on. It's a very pretty green color. Alright, we're gonna switch our brushes. Alright, so to match both these sides, I'm just gonna extend that same green on a smaller, much smaller brush. Let me put some of this green on there. I'm gonna put some more of this green on there. And I'm just lightly working this color in. Alright, and then I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna switch up to use this dark brown right here, because I really want to hide these edges. Alright, I should have blended out the edge of that cream eyeshadow, but you know, hey, it is what it is. We're gonna work this out. And I'm gonna switch back and apply some more of that green. I'm gonna go to this light shade right here from the same palette, and I'm just gonna lightly buff that over it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to a little bit of that orange, these 2 shades right here, because I felt like I kind of lost those colors just a little bit after adding that brown. So just to warm this corner, and I'm just mixing the 2. There we go. I don't want to lose that warm color, the warm pinky color. Alright, and I'm gonna go back to those same shades from the blush palette as well, just to add in a little bit more pink in here. And that happens when you start buffing in other colors and you need to go back in and add those colors. And that just, layering just pretty much just hid that green. But next time, since you're watching this video, definitely make sure to pat and blend that tip out so it blends easily into whatever crease color you have on, so you can avoid all this. Moving on, let me use the next color, which is gonna be a little bit different, which is this color here from the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I'm just patting this on. Let's clean up this stuff going on down here. Just gonna use that same moisturizer that I used before to wipe all this off. Instead of using like a makeup wipe and then you're just making this area dry once again. And I'm just gonna wipe upward in an upward motion. Great, and that took off the excess. That's awesome. And I'm gonna go back to that Cecelia color And just make sure I nicely, softly blend out this edge to bring down, to tone down that wonderful color there. There you go. And it's a great way to highlight your brow all at the same time. All right, and I'm gonna fix that little corner right there. I'm just gonna take a little bit of eyeshadow primer and apply right there. Teal color, and just slightly pat it on. Bam. So if you ever have issues with your eyeshadow, just apply some more primer. And I'm just gonna flick it outward, just so, you know, you have more of a cat-shaped eye. Gives it maybe a little bit more dramatic. I mean, this is already a dramatic look, you know what I mean? So why not? I can't really tell what she has in the inner corner of her eye, so I'm just gonna go with something subtle. I'm gonna use this Becca Shimmering Perfector. Probably should have used a brush so I don't get any of this eyeshadow. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a brush. And I'm just blending this in so there's no, you know, harsh lines from where it started. Let's move on to the rest of this look. Now I'm gonna put purple on the bottom, and it looks like she has purple on her lash line as well. Use any purple liner you have. I actually bought one from Kiss as well, and I got this from the beauty store. And now that I'm looking at it, it actually looks all purple on the bottom lower lash, but it's all good. We're gonna fix that in a second. I actually had another color that I haven't tried out yet. I keep saying I'm gonna try it, and I haven't. You know what, let's try it, bump it. I was gonna use this Miliani Bella Purple. We'll see. Because it's pretty much the same thing. Why am I using all these products just to put on one thing? I don't know. I'm just using the very tip of it. And this stuff, oh my gosh, it probably, you probably use this on your lips. Cause this stuff, it goes matte real quick. Cause I swatched it. Super, super pretty, but really dark. That's the only objection I had to it, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna get a smaller brush so I can be a little bit more precise. I'm gonna be using this brush right here. It just fits better. It makes it look like you're less bruised underneath your eye, you know, like you haven't slept in a while. It just helps the color to really be precise and get underneath there. So good thing is we actually have something now for the eyeshadow to adhere to as well. And I'm just gonna keep following that shape up, or we're gonna fix all that, don't you worry. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of the first color that we used from the Milani Everyday Eyes to just blend out the bottom to bring that symmetry back in, okay? I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try this brush right here. Okay, there we go. It smoked it out, okay. Let's move on. Let's clean up the rest of the face and get to the lips. And I really don't notice much of a wing liner, so I'm just gonna line the lash line, or just really kind of just give a little bit more definition to the lash line and a little flick. And then I'm just gonna curl my lashes and put on some mascara. You want to make sure you wait for that liner to dry before you go doing this. Oh, you know what? I wanted to try this one. All right, so I got a new mascara from Bhcosmetics. I wanted to test out. As far as what's in the ingredient, it was very, very similar. I think it was just off a little bit from the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I mean, this is serious. Okay, and I just went back to using this this green color here. And I'm just gonna lightly blend it inward. And here I'm gonna be using the Sorento from Kiss. And you can find this at beauty stores as well. Alright, and if you ever put on color you don't like, you know, just wipe it off and apply a little bit more foundation. And yeah, you should be ready to go. And let's see here. And then the next color I want to try out is this other Kiss product. And this is it right here. And it is it's called Jet Lag. Alright, it's not as purple. It's a little bit more fuchsia than I realized. Alright, so, alright, and let's finish putting that on. And this is just, it's called their creamy lipstick. That's it. And they did have a whole bunch of colors in these, so alright, I may have overdrawn that a little too much, but it's all good. Let's see here. So we don't have our shade, so I'm gonna cheat just a little bit because this is too pinky. So I'm gonna take that Maybelline color tattoo that I was using before, and matter of fact, the shade is in Sharp Purple. Alright, And there you go. Make it up as you go along. There's no rules to makeup. Just because this is for an eyeshadow, and the way that this thing dries matte, I mean, honestly, you could use it for whatever purpose you want, whether you're using it for eyeshadow or on your lips. So, or you're using it to draw, you know, designs all over your face or whatever you want to do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely go ahead and make sure to give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to get updates whenever I upload a new video, definitely make sure to click on the subscribe button down below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon.